Power to the people. What's up? Special report.
Black Ophenham Lion TV. What's up, y'all? With Shabaka's Black Experience in hand. Y'all know what time it is. The People's Show, the People's Network, giving you more when you lay your hands on that radio phone. Yours truly, the Black Ophenham Lion. I'll be here, Lord willing, Saturdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. and Shabaka's Black Experience in Hands, Tuesdays, 9 p.m. So contribute to the People's Show, the People's Network, so we can keep it coming to y'all. Black Powerful. What it is, coming to y'all live to let you know there ain't, well, let me sit down. Grand Rapids police kill a black man on a bicycle. That's something. Fleeing on a bicycle. They just got to get us one way. Yep, just got to get us one way or another, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Grand Rapids police stick the dog on the man who was running on a bicycle. They was trying to run him down on a bicycle. But I'll let them tell you.
And this morning, we're expecting Michigan State Police to continue their investigation into what happened.
We've talked with Johnson's family, neighbors, the Grand Rapids Police Department, and community leaders about what happened. 13 on your sides, Aaron Sullivan live this morning in Grand Rapids. Aaron, good morning to you. What are we hearing from those groups?
Emily Tanner, well, a question from the community this morning is, why did Daquan Johnson have to die? We know that Johnson was riding a bike Tuesday evening after officers stopped him. While attempting to stop him, they said he wasn't complying. Now, Grand Rapids police did share this body camera video saying Johnson ran, so they used a police dog to attempt to stop him. That's when they say Johnson pulled out a gun and an officer shot him.
That's
but Johnson's family is sharing a different video this morning, saying he was on his stomach when he was killed.
And he was.
Well, my son, nowhere in that video was he resisting. I saw somebody laying on their stomach with a dog on their back and 2 police officers behind them. And then I watched them shoot my son 4 times. He wasn't just my nephew, but he was a son. He was a dad. He was a brother. He was a cousin. He was surrounded by people that loved him and that supported him.
Johnson's family, as well as community members and leaders, marched in Grand Rapids calling for justice in Johnson's death. And Johnson's mother, Angelica, says she's still not been allowed to see his body. She's hoping later today she can say her final goodbyes. For now in Grand Rapids, I'm Erin Sullivan, 13 on your side.
Yeah, another unarmed brother shot down. I know there was some more footage better than that though. Let's see.
Tragic incident. I am thankful that the officers were not hurt, but I know that there's a family that's hurt.
Ain't that a bit?
That's gonna miss this young man.
He's the last black child that died unjustly. I want justice for Daquan, Trey Johnson. Okay, and I'm gonna get justice.
Tonight, family and friends of a man killed by Grand Rapids police are calling for justice. I'm Amber Kriska.
And I'm Brian Sterling. Family identified the man killed as Daquan Johnson. He died early this morning at the hospital. And tonight, we'll walk you through the video released by police, and we're sharing reaction from the Johnson family. Johnson was shot by police at about 9:30 last night in the parking lot of an apartment near Eastern Avenue and Logan Street in Grand Rapids. GRPD says officers believe Johnson had a gun, and when they tried to make contact, he fled.
The department released 3 videos this afternoon, 2 body cam videos, a dash cam. The dash cam shows Johnson riding his bike down nearby streets and ditching it in the parking lot of the apartment complex. He slips, and that's when officers approach with guns drawn. A canine can also be seen biting Johnson while on the ground. Seconds later, at least 3 shots were fired.
Body cam video shows the moments the officer gets out of his cruiser. As the canine jumps on Johnson, one of the officers says to get on the ground and to put his hands up. With the gun pointed at Johnson's head, officers said Johnson was reaching for a gun and had one in his right hand. Officers repeated a few more commands before opening fire. A minute later, you can hear one of the officers talking about the gun.
All 3 of those videos came from a press conference held this afternoon. Chief Winstrom said the officers involved have been with the department for at least 5 years.
Winstrom also described the moment in which Johnson was allegedly reaching for that gun.
I believe both videos you can see that when he slips on ice after getting off his bike, he takes his right hand and he puts it in a way that would be awkward if you weren't taking something from your, either a gun or something else. So he was reaching for something. You hear the back and forth with the officers. The one officer's yelling, "Show me your hands, show me your hands." It's the other one that says, "He's got a gun, he's got a gun." He then says, "He's got his hand on a gun." He says, "Yes."
Hours after police released the videos, friends and family of Johnson marched to where the shooting happened. That's where a vigil was held.
Afterwards, they hosted their own press conference. News 8's Nicole Tam was there and shares their perspective. Nicole.
Ryan and Amber, local Black community leaders are rallying behind the Johnson family. They had a 12-second video that captured the altercation that's between police and Daquan. But because of our corporate policy, we're not able to show you that footage without signed permission from the person who filmed it. Dozens of people packed the small Boston Square Neighborhood Association office.
What you folks see on this video is Daquan on his stomach. Both his hands are behind his back.
The video played 3 times. Reaction each time. The clip is from a wider angle that shows both Johnson and police.
They executed my baby.
From that perspective, family believes what police said happened is not true.
But they released to y'all was a bunch of BS. They wanted to tell you my son was this bad person. He was this, that. No. What we saw was that the GRPD are really the bad people.
GRPD Chief Eric Winstrom said the officers had tasers, but the canine was the less lethal option.
In a similar situation, if I was an officer and had access to a canine, that would be my choice of less lethal option, because that would be used to capture this individual. Now they thought that the individual had a gun. It would not be appropriate to then approach with a taser unless you were certain that he didn't have a real gun or that it wasn't actually a gun.
I thought the justice system, the last resort, was was gun violence. But clearly, they missed the tasers, the batons, and every other device.
Because this was an officer-involved shooting, Michigan State Police have now taken over that investigation. We also asked police for comment on that video. We will let you know once we hear back. Brian?
Nicole, thank you. News 8 will continue to follow this story through the coming days. You can find the latest updates on air and online at woodtv.com.
No warning, I'm coming deep in the underground. Like TMJ said, I ain't fucking around. Don't give a fuck what they say. I'm coming in politely. So don't play, tread lightly. Justice and me is both blind, see. Didn't come to run away. Stand out the box. Baby. I came to stay. Make a plan for a better way today. I got to get my RPG nation about this situation that we're in. They got me running in circles. Can I get a sip or a light real quick? They're making shit get real big. But no warning, I'm coming knee deep in the underground. Like GJ say, we ain't fucking around. I'm a renegade, never drink no hater-aid. It's just how I'm made, sharp as a razor blade. Brown man still a bad mother for you. Real deal, like something you feel. And you speak ill of me, like the F told the G. If you ever with me, get ready for therapy. They never know I'm a phantom night rider, in it for the people. Project Urban Gorilla, in the struggle, yo. Changing up the game on these lanes, peak game. Flunk off half-glass of fame. Well, fill up your cup, if that's your thing. But me, I wasn't here. This ain't no game. You never saw me, cuz I never came. That's them little white lies that they claim. But you know what I say? No warning, we coming, knee deep in the underground. Like GMJ say, we ain't fucking around. Time to stand on up. I didn't stutter. I ain't got to get gangsta up in here and stick up Wild Bill Hiccup. The homies know we got to click up, show enough. And the bricks get picked up. Ain't so tough when the hood rough you up. Shout out to Ice. It looks thrilled, the hood man of steel. We both been lied to, let's keep it real. I'm Morpheus, in my black power fist is a black power pill. For the resurrection of the mental dead. Like Shabaka said, plug that shit back in their head.
And check this out.
And share this story out, please. So let me get this right. So a black man was found at Farrell's Park in Marietta, Georgia, yesterday morning. There haven't been no news coverage. 21-year-old Kyle Basinga, hope I'm saying that right, body was hanging from a tree along the walking trail. And not only that, y'all, this is the same college student that went missing on 11th of February. Well, he's been missing about over a week. They don't know how long his body been, but they haven't let out no information. And guessing what? They already ruled it as no foul play. They trying to say that he did this to himself. But that's crazy because they haven't even released if he had any health issues or if he was on anything. And allegedly, police stated that they do have video of him entering the property alone. So that's why they feel he did this to himself. No, we need to see the cameras. Is there any cameras around here? Where's his people at? Nobody spoke up for him. Do he have family? If he was in college, I'm sure he probably have some family around. But it's sad, man. It's very sad. RIP, man, to Lil man. Hopefully you get your justice. I'm about to see if a lot of content creators run with this story. Or people in this world, on this planet, in this country, have that same energy that we just had for the people who lost their lives protesting. I mean, damn, this up right here, this damn near even worse. You know the history of this? And it's weird, it's automatically because it's ruled as no foul play. But just think about it, y'all. If he really wanted to take himself out, he could have did that. He is not about to go, let me go myself. And he ain't in jail. Nah, people they gonna pew, whatever. Especially if you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to that extent. Hey, so that's why I feel like I don't think he did it. So come on, y'all. Let's get back together. Let's find a family. Start GoFundMe. Let's share this story. Let's get this known and see what's going on. Hope you ain't take yourself out. But I'll keep y'all updated with more information.
They ready? Well, come on, come on. Y'all ready?
To the land is the home of the brave.
A little something for nightmare fuel.
DC, Dodge City, where kids can spell their own names and get themselves crushed every corner. While gang warfare takes
Alive himself. Let me tell you something as a Black person. And first of all, our suicide rates for Black people are the lowest of any race. I know this because my husband studied suicide for years. But if we were to unalive ourselves, it would not be via strange fruit. Not gonna happen. You know why? Because we're not gonna disrespect our ancestors in that way. So I'm gonna repeat, a Black person would never strange fruit themselves. It's not gonna happen. And what I want to know is why authorities are so quick to say that whenever this happens. Actually, I don't want to know why. I know why. It's because then there's no investigation. And then whatever white boy who was upset because Kyle did better in class or in sport or your girl likes him gets away with it. That's fine. So traditional media isn't covering this. We don't watch it anyway. And don't be distracted by Andrew getting arrested. Nobody gives a shit gonna happen to him. He gonna be in a mysterious car accident next week. Y'all already know how that the next season of the damn what's the show called? The Crown ends for him. Don't be distracted by none of that shit. Okay? Blow this up. Kyle Basinga, 21-year-old to me baby. Look at that beautiful baby's face. Whole life ahead of him. That's what we need to talk about. That's PDFers. They've been doing this for hundreds and hundreds of years. Let's put pressure on Marietta and law enforcement to actually investigate this.
They done found a dead body top of the tree.
Marietta, Georgia this week. Have you heard of this? Probably not unless you heard about it on TikTok, because only one local news outlet covered it. He was a missing person. Nobody talked about it. And then he was found from a tree.
5 West Blues Road extension at the entrance park along Creek. For a subject that couldn't tell.
Police acting weird. They're not really telling us nothing.
This is at the entrance of Farrell's Parks. They found a black man from a tree dead.
All right, so let me just say this. It's not above the realm of possibility that Al actually did this to him.
Daquan Johnson was fatally shot by a Grand Rapids police officer. A day later, GRPD released some body and dash camera footage. And later that evening, community activists shared an additional angle from a bystander. As for other recent incidents, in December 2025, 3 GRPD officers were involved in the fatal shooting of a 51-year-old man. 2 days later, the department released dash and body camera video. In November 2024, 3 officers were involved in the fatal shooting of a 38-year-old man. And video was released 1 day later. In both cases, Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker announced a decision 6 weeks later. And in both, the shootings were deemed justified and no charges were filed. Now, the last time Becker did file charges against a GRPD officer was in the shooting death of Patrick Lyoya. On a rainy April 4 in 2022, Leoya was shot in the back of the head during a traffic stop by Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Scher. Stay in the car! Video was released by GRPD 9 days later. Here, we saw body and dash camera footage, as well as video from a Ring doorbell and a bystander. Then, on June 9, 2022, more than 2 months after the deadly shooting, Becker announced his decision in the case, charging Scher with second-degree murder. This happened after Michigan State Police wrote its report on the shooting, complete with ballistics and interviews of witnesses and officers on the scene. So, when can we expect a decision in the death of Daquan Johnson? A charging decision on behalf of Mr. Becker. Do you think that could be something within a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months? What would you expect?
Well, no, it won't take that long. This was an incident that is kind of straightforward.
Legal and law enforcement expert Lou Langham said a decision could very easily be 3 to 4 weeks away. But he added,
the biggest issue is determining if charges should be filed.
There are other factors to keep in mind here, too. The shooting of Leoya, which ultimately resulted in a hung jury and a mistrial for Christopher Scher, is not the same as the shooting of Johnson. And in April 2022, Grand Rapids Police Chief Eric Winstrom was less than a month into his tenure, and he since changed how the department is run. Now, in February 2026, he's less than a month away from his last day. Langham says Winstrom's departure won't affect the charging decision.
These cases aren't rushed depending on who's in charge of the.
This is to be the most powerful smartwatch the world has ever seen.
'Cause I ain't
Just
playing
pop
with
in your
it. You
wristband.
dig? Oh, hell no. One more time. Here we go. Well, let's put it like this. Snoop Double G, Captain Cannabis, raised up red, black, and green, and the Black Power Fist. Can you get with this? We ain't new to this, we true to this. Puff, puff, pass that shit. The Captain Cannabis. My dude to the cutie, pretty face, big booty.
If it's sticking with
Got
me.
the sticky icky. If you're sticking with me. But never try to play me, see? Motherfuckers say I'm crazy. If Peter Piper had a pickle pepper backwood when he rolled it up, and do it smoke real good when you light it up. Oh shit, I think I done did it again. Hot damn, pen keep jumping up in my hand. Know what I'm saying? Oh, freestyle, burn real bright. Fuck my spelling, see the light, and get this to Captain Cannabis tonight. Oh, cause the homies in the hood need millions. Giving back to the people, not the minions. One's rocking with the stars, one holding on the cold steel bars. Those in the hoopty with the low riding cars. Now, if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. But the real deals don't tell nobody. Shorty. Fucking man, still best. Hey. Oh, like a black Superman with a kryptonite vest. But I know I can't just take the belt from Snoop O Double G with the spirit of Tupac coming over me. It's all about what we got, not a fantasy. You see? Spit my shit with a grit, but don't split your lip. Trying to roll my shit. Don't even trip. Don't take no sip. Oh God, done did it again. What the fuck? Know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
With a breaking news alert.
As breaking news is an officer-involved shooting in Grand Rapids on Eastern. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on Fox 17 News at 11. I'm Josh Berry. At around 9:30, police got a call that there appeared to be somebody with a firearm on a bicycle, and they responded to the scene, and it happened here in between the blocks of Sherman and Eastern. On Eastern Avenue between Sherman and MLK. You're looking at the crime scene behind me, just on the other side of the block, behind an apartment complex here. And according to Grand Rapids Police, this call came in around 9:30 to a subject who was on a bicycle and allegedly had a firearm. When police approached this person, they tried to engage with him, but he didn't stop. And this is all according to police who spoke to the media about 20 minutes ago. And they said that they deployed a canine who was on scene. That canine engaged with this person on a bike. And during that is when police say that a firearm was produced. The circumstances around how that firearm was produced was not clear from Grand Rapids Police. But there was a firearm there, and that's when police say that shots were
But it wasn't
fired.
on him.
Also not
They
clear
keep
is
on
how many
saying it was
officers were
there.
involved, how many shots were fired, and if multiple
Probably
police
toned down
officers
by the
fired
police.
weapons. There's a lot of people here on the scene, very concerned and invested in what's happened here, because no matter how much distance between the last officer involved shooting or an interaction with police that has been questioned in the public, trust waivers in something like this. We talked to the assistant or deputy chief about what happened, and here's what he had to say.
Sanctioned homicide. That's what that was.
Because obviously it's a very serious situation. Obviously, I know tensions can rise in this, but obviously just to give it the time, the space for the officers to do the investigation, and obviously MSP is going to be doing that investigation. So just to make sure, obviously, let the officers do their job.
Now, we are told that the person involved was taken to the hospital. His condition, according to Grand Rapids Police, is not clear right now, but they're continuing this investigation. There's a number of police officers around this area investigating what happened, but as is protocol, Michigan State Police will be in charge of this investigation. And we're told that the police officers who are here on scene have been removed from the scene as per protocol, and they will likely be on administrative leave, as is protocol as well. But again, just as a recap, this happened around 9:30 when police got a 911 call that there was a person apparently on a bike who was believed to have had a firearm. Exactly what the circumstances were that led
Even
up
if
to
he
this
did have
situation,
a firearm,
why a
that would
911 call
not
was
be
made is
illegal.
not clear right now. What we do know is that police responded to this scene here between Sherman and MLK.
Nor
on
did he
Eastern
reach
Avenue
for
in
a
Grand Rapids
firearm.
and engaged with the person that they believe was the person involved
He
in
was
this
face
911
down
call.
with a
The person
canine
didn't
biting
stop, was behind
when he
this
got
apartment
shot.
complex here on Eastern Avenue. There was a canine who was also on scene.
That's
as
how
well.
they try to spin
deployed
the
that
narrative,
canine.
but that's
That
the
canine
truth.
engaged the subject on the
Face
bicycle,
down,
and during that
being bit
encounter
by
is
a
when
dog,
police say that a
and got
firearm
shot at the
was
same
produced, and
time.
officers fired their
State
weapons as well.
sanctioned
This information
homicide.
will continue to come out regarding the situation. We'll be sure to keep you updated. Live in Grand Rapids, I'm Josh Berry.
Policy
Fox 17 News.
enforces.
Introducing Allsuit, a smart video doorbell that makes sure you see.
Poor, illiterate African American sharecroppers were recruited with promises of medical care. Only 399 actually had the disease, but none were told their true diagnosis. The participants believed they were receiving treatment, unaware that they were part of a secret experiment. The men received meals, basic assistance, and funeral insurance as incentives, but not the cure. Even after penicillin was discovered as an effective treatment in 1947, the study continued until 1972. Victims included infected wives and children born with congenital syphilis. The case became a symbol of institutional racism and medical abuse. In 1997, Bill Clinton issued a formal apology. 1951, Dr. Albert Kligman of the University of Pennsylvania began using Holmeswood Prison in Philadelphia as a site for medical experiments. The complex, inaugurated in 1896 and known for its radial design, housed thousands of inmates. There, Kligman saw a scientific opportunity and initiated tests that would later be associated with the development of Britain A, but also with serious ethical concerns. For 2 decades, prisoners received applications of creams, deodorants, shampoos, hair dyes, and industrial chemicals. Many suffered severe reactions such as burns, blisters, scars, and intense pain. Reports also described poisonings and constant inflammations. Some inmates were subjected to as many as 20 tests at the same time.
Time for everything, season for everything. And the time for playing is over. We're gonna keep up the entertainment, but we're also gonna keep our people on top of what's happening when it's happening. You gotta believe that. So the People's Channel, the People's Network.
Nightmare fuel.
We're only gonna stay up and listen to you all. One person can't pour the whole lovely up the hill, Moses. That's why you had Aaron. Hit the Cash App, Black Open number 1. So we can get these people to the list, see Moses. And on the way out, don't forget to get y'all some of this RBG Lion gear. You got the sweatshirts, hoodies, tennis shoes, backpacks. Yep, on nbpp.org under merchandise. So that would be NBPP for New Black Panther Party.org.
Well, come on, come on. Y'all ready?
No. So this is Smoke, Black Open Lion TV, signing out.